All right, sorry for all the shifting around. I'm just getting everything ready for the live stream. I am Scott from Scott's Top Tips. Here's a quick live stream I'm doing on taking your home medical kit or first aid kit, and you're going to add some household items to it to ensure it's always fully stocked. This one comes with 140 items. We've used them up. But there's other items that I've added in here separately instead of just having this all-inclusive kit, which has all of these, which is still good, but I like to bolster it up so it's able to handle almost any situation in a first aid scenario around the house. So let's get in here and open this up. Now within this kit, of course, you have all kinds of Band-Aids that I'm just going to go ahead and add into this little bag here. So a lot of these came undone. And what I do is I'll buy additional Band-Aids separately, get them on like Amazon.com or the 99-cent store, Dollar Tree. And then I'm just going to add all of this into a plastic baggie. Keep it all organized so it doesn't spill out on you. So let's do that. There's some more here. We'll talk about all this other stuff. But first, let's get this all back in here. You can see Band-Aids, if they're not confined in a bag, they can just be spilt everywhere. When you open up your first aid kit, everything falls out, so you don't want that. Here we go. Okay, I think we're good. Oh, we got one more. So you want to keep all of your Band-Aids, like I said, organized. Let's keep the seal in there. Get in there. Probably should use a larger bag, but I think I can push all these in here, not take up most of the video time, from which I want to show you more things. Okay, well, I'm not going to take up too much time, but we have them all in the bag. We're just going to put that there. Now, another thing I have is allergy pills, and we'll add some Benadryl in there. That's basically what all of this is. Good to keep. If you see one of my other videos, I put rubber gloves or latex gloves in different locations around my house. Case in point, it's always good to have a few sets or at least one set in your first aid kit. Most first aid kits don't come with rubber gloves, and you know what? That's essential. Gauze, obviously you need that to wrap, okay? Medical tape, this way you can tie off all of that gauze. Various non-stick pads, and little cleansing wipes. So that's another thing. If you get little towelettes, or if you have any type of wipes, these little small packets work well. You can buy these independently and then keep those in your first aid kit, okay? We have a little inhaler here for my daughters. Now, another thing I keep, so allergy relief, if you're out camping or whatever, it's good to obviously have that. I have aspirin, just simple aspirin for pain relief is a must. And I just keep these in a plastic baggie. So I have like a big canister, put them in here, keep those organized. Now, another thing that I do, this aspirin's for pain relief. If you do Motrin is anti-inflammatory. So if you're having any swelling, you want to grab some ibuprofen. This comes in a form of Motrin, but ibuprofen is anti-inflammatory and reduces swelling. So I like to keep just a little bit of these in our first aid kit as well. Something like that. These are 200 milligrams each. So you probably want to take 2 or 3 to really have maximum effect. There we go. I'll probably put those towards the bottom, keep everything organized, and nice. Now here's an item. You have Band-Aids, right? That's the traditional, quintessential scrapes, stops bleeding. Same with some of the gauze. I thought I was able to, oh, I was this time. Woohoo! There we go. Have you used Rapid Seal? Rapid Seal, this stuff is amazing. And what you do, here, I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate on a hot dog. So, it's pretty nasty here, but just imagine this hot dog right here. I might have to definitely throw these out. But your hot dog is your skin, and say you get a cut. There's the cut that you have. You're going to put Rapid Seal and say that's bleeding. Your Rapid Seal, as I grab a paper towel, because that hot dog is pretty nasty. Get your Rapid Seal, and then on your cut, you're just going to put a little bit. See, I put a couple dabs right here. Perfect. Then all you're going to do, if that was bleeding, the cut almost like a scrape, right? Really superficial, not where you're going to need Dermabond, super glue, or sutures, but you put it off. So if you do like a little nick, okay, here you go. That alone dries within a minute and it seals it off, and that is actually more effective than a Band-Aid. Now, good thing with a Band-Aid, as well as this, is it reduces the infection. So I usually put some on the outside as well, and it prevents anything getting within the wound. And this lasts until you actually wash it off, and it stretches as well, which is actually nice. Not too much to where the wound keeps opening, but yeah, this actually works quite well. So, Rapid Seal, I would definitely recommend getting Rapid Seal for your first aid kit. Now, lastly, other items that you can add, like I just got a new iPhone, and this iPhone comes in the box, all right? You usually have a nice little box, and it always comes with some type of padding. Now, any type of packaging you get, especially if you order items from Amazon, you're going to have this like foam padding. It can be from packaging or just within the components themselves. And these can be torn, ripped, and you can use that for blister relief, especially using your tape. And you can wrap that around your heel, your toes. Let's just say you even have a larger cut, you put your Rapid Seal on it, and you can pop a hole in there, wrap your tape around it, and now this acts as a raised barrier over that wound so nothing touches it, right? Kind of like a little donut. So we always add this type of padding in there to our first aid kit. So anyways, quick little live session. Do all of this. Go ahead and comment. Let me know what you think. I'm going to turn this into a live recording. This way it can be searched and you can review this at a later date. I am Scott from Scott's Top Tips. We'll see you on the next live stream.